Standing here this morning with head women's soccer coach John Cullen. John, let's recap last weekend. A tough loss Friday night, Florida Atlantic. I was down early against WKU Sunday, but the group battled back. Was able to pull out the win. Just what did you see over the course of the weekend?
Well, first of all, I think that Florida trip is a very, very difficult trip for any school going down there. It's two quality teams waiting for you. It's humid, sticky conditions on Friday night and very, very hot conditions on Sunday. So it's a very difficult trip, and hopefully we don't have that on the conference schedule many years to come. But Florida Atlantic was a very close game. Two teams, as you'd expect, opening conference game, very eager to win, very excited about trying to get that first W. There wasn't a lot in it. I felt both teams had, good periods of the game where they were on top. It was kind of evident as the game was flowing that it was probably going to be a one-goal game. There wasn't many chances. I think for us, the two things we talked about at the end of the game that kind of let us down a bit is we gave away too many corners. And I think in total we gave away like 13 corners. And we defended 12 of them very well, but we didn't defend the other one. And that's obviously something we've got to try and minimize, giving away too many corners, because you keep giving a team a free service into your box. Unfortunately, something bad's going to happen. And then the other thing that I felt we kind of got away from or let us down a bit was we had about a 20-minute spell where we were in the ascendancy, and we needed to win the game in that 20-minute spell. We had good chances inside the box, falling to good players, but just our finishing shoes weren't on that day. But overall, the effort and the intensity we put into the game was pleasing. The performance, for the most part, was what we were hopeful of, but the result got away from us. And then FIU was a very, very difficult game Sunday. Probably the hottest we've played in conditions all season. And we went and got a goal down early. They jumped on us, as you'd expect, at a 1 o'clock kickoff. We regrouped a little bit and got to halftime and had to reshuffle. We'd lost 2 starters, and immensely proud of the performance in the second half, because to be a goal down and lose 2 starters from the defensive lineup and then come back and win 2-1, it's a great team effort, and everybody had a hand in that result. So great character, great strength of mental toughness as a team to get a result when things were going against us. Super proud of the girls.
Let's touch on the defensive side of the ball. Lost Monica Trickett a couple weeks ago, but the team's regrouped. Only allowed 2 goals in the 4 games since then. Just talk about what that unit's doing that's been so successful.
Well, I think, when you lose a good player like Monica, I think everybody else's levels have got to go up another 10-15%, and we've just asked the players to concentrate more, to make sure they're doing their jobs and covering each other's mistakes, because mistakes are part of the game and they will happen. But they're taking pride in the fact that, Monica's good a player she was. That we've other good players back there. And Lauren and TD are doing exceptionally well as a central defensive partnership. Annie's, taking on more leadership in terms of a communication. The fullbacks, Kyla, Nikki, Shelby, doing an excellent job of shutting down service. So I think every one of them have just raised their performance and taken it upon themselves to improve as a team and as an individual.
Conference play this weekend. Marshall comes into town Friday night, a team you saw twice last year, once in the regular season, and played them again in the tournament, eliminated them from the tournament. You go to Western Kentucky on Sunday, a team this program has never seen, a place you've never played. What are you looking forward to this weekend? Well,
I suppose you can only take care of the game that's in front of you, and the Marshall game is where our focus is completely right now. When that game is complete on Friday night, we'll turn our attention to Western Kentucky, but our focus is purely on Marshall. We had 2 really cracking games against them last year. We were very fortunate to get 2 good wins, but that was a game that, for everybody to see that either could have gone either way. Well-coached team, very dangerous going forward, organised at the back. They've had a good non-conference schedule, so they were very well tested and hardened. I think if we go back to our 2 games last year, the margins were very, very small, and we're hoping that the margins are in our favour again this weekend. But we are looking forward to another game against them that we think will be a fantastic game, and it's our first conference opener. So hopefully we can build on the success of last Sunday, try and get a positive result against Marshall, and then we'll go and face Western Kentucky, a new team, a new program to the conference. And again, they've got a good record and they've had a good season so far, and they beat Marshall at Marshall. So impressive result. So they got our respect immediately.
All right, John, good luck this weekend, and we'll be talking to you again after each game.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Travis.